Okay, everybody was really stressed out at the amount of kitchen appliances that I have. So I'm going to go through them, show you what I have. There's probably realistically 2 to 3 things I can get rid of. I'll show you which ones. First, this is a garment bag. It zips from the top. It also has a zipper on the bottom. This is what I use to keep everything dust free. I'm going to open up the whole shebang for you guys from the top. Double Ninja air fryer. This thing is amazing because it has 2 drawers and you can match cook them. So you can have something like veggies and a meat on either side and they'll finish cooking at the same time. Love it. This is my juicer. I use that often. This has its own little cover, but this is just my mixer, what I use to make all my breads and doughs. Here I have a pressure cooker. Next, we have a waffle maker. I have 2 really large crock pots. These are most often used during the holiday season, but I also use them if I have really big dinner parties and I need to make large quantities of stuff at one time, obviously. Here I have my dehydrator. You guys have, or some of you guys have seen me make homemade beef jerky. I also dry my own herbs and grind them. Like we did a big video where I dried a whole bunch of garlic and we made our own garlic powder. So that's used often as well. All the way back in the corner, here is the Emerald Lagasse pasta maker that also can be used for juicing as well. Now, I'll be honest, I don't use that as much as I used to, but when you want to make fresh pasta, it is so easy and delicious. And it's a crowd pleaser if you want to impress people at a dinner party. Fresh pasta in like a couple minutes is just, how can you say no? Next, I have a crock pot. Then I have my bread maker. Now, these next 2 things, I do have 2 of. I'm going to tell you why. This is an indoor smoker. This is an old school indoor smoker, like 15-ish years ago. My mom gifted me her old smoker. And then when I was moving out of one of my apartments, the cleaner stole it. And so I was so sad. So I purchased myself a newer version of the indoor smokers, which just aren't the same. The old ones just are the best. They're made of better material. They're larger. So I purchased this one just so I could still have an indoor smoker. This is before I ever had an outdoor smoker. But I was super sad about losing this one. So my mom, being the best that she is, she went on eBay and actually found one of the old school smokers that she had bought me before. And she bought this for me and she sent it to me. So I absolutely love it. That's something I could get rid of because now I have a huge outdoor smoker, but I just can't. Can I get rid of this smaller one that I bought before my mom found me the other one? Absolutely. And now that I'm making this video, I probably will. Then here on the very bottom, there's a super large crock pot, which I know it's weird to have 2 crock pots. That has actually come in handy when we've had parties like our 4th of July party or anything that's huge. I can have multiple things going on at the same time. That was actually a merge when my husband and I moved in together. He had a crock pot, I had a crock pot. So we just kept them both. Then on the bottom, I have a little mini deep fryer for when we want to have like a small thing of wings or French fries. I have my meat slicer, which you guys have seen me use a million times. And then that guy back there, another thing I can get rid of, it's the ice cream maker. Believe it or not, I used to use the ice cream maker all the time. We have a yuzu fruit tree in the back, and I used to make yuzu ice cream, but it hasn't produced fruit in a really long time, which is very sad. So I haven't used it. But now that my baby's getting a little older, I want to keep it because I just imagine her wanting to make her fresh ice cream. And will it happen? Maybe not. But if it does, I already have an ice cream maker. So yes, is it a lot of stuff? Yes, but I actually use it, especially running a food cage. I use these things all the time, and we throw parties, and I cook in bulk, which is why I have a freezer. The extra smoker, maybe the ice cream maker, maybe the waffle maker are the things that I could get rid of. But overall, you guys just gotta relax. I actually use all these things. Oh, and I think it's important to say that these have been accumulated over like many, many years. I'm talking like 15 years. So when you break it down into girl math, they're all basically free.